Hello, this is basically gonna be a how to lane guide for Deadlock, and it's for mostly newbies and new players. So, one thing you should understand at the start is when you're laning against someone good, you're gonna get punished for every mistake you make. So, in this video, we're just basically asking ourselves, how do we actually win lane in this game? So, I guess first would be your positioning. Where are you? And I have this video of me having a good laning phase versus 7. So I'm positioned in a way where number 1, the 7 has to go inside this, I don't know how you call it, box or area to damage me or to see me. Right now I'm damaging the enemy minion for free, so that's a good exchange. Now I secure it with a heavy melee. Now, as you can see, the enemy 7 is on the other side of the lane. I'm actually on his side. What I'm doing right now is to make sure that I get all the creeps. Because once I have a creep advantage, then I could get to push the lane and possibly deny. Also, one more aspect I'd like to talk about during laning phase is stamina management. I think it's best to have at least 2 bars of stamina available. Because once they rush you down and you don't have stamina, you can't really do anything. You're going to take free damage. So at this point, I've killed most of the creeps in lane, or all of the creeps in lane, and he's still dealing with 1 or 2 creeps in lane. So what does that mean? I have free time, right? I have free time to trade. I have free time to damage him. Because I don't want to give him the other 2 creeps for free. So it's either making him decide to attack me or secure the creeps. And he's positioned in a way that I can trade with him pretty nicely. I can damage him pretty nicely. Oh, there. I hit 1. I tried to... Well, how do you say this? I tried to... Now that I got stunned, I make sure to go behind cover. And this is how stamina management goes. Is that when you're trading or when you're up close against your enemy, make sure to at least have a full bar or at least 2 bars of stamina so you can escape. Because if I had no stamina right there, he'd just run me over with the stun. So right now, I'm just trying to push the wave. So if you see, I have a very good health advantage over him. That's why I'm pretty comfortable being up close in front of him right here. And he also has some deals. He also has some creeps to deal with. Yeah. So right now, I don't really want to give him anything for free. You can argue I could go back right now, gain an item, but I'd do that if my HP was lower than his. Okay. So right now my HP is higher than his. I've traded well, and I still have my flog, which is my life stealing and damaging skill. So that's good. And now I can deny. The reason I can deny is, first, it's a solo lane. It's easier to get up close like this without getting punished. And he literally doesn't have anything to punish me. If he goes up close, he's dead. Or he'll actually be like, 10% HP. So I'm just making use of that fact, and just focus on denying. The way to win against your opponent, if not killing them again and again, is mostly just choking them out of the lane, making sure they get punished for each and every resources they take. Actually, this situation, I kind of overextended it. I had no business heavy meleeing these creeps right in front of him, and that was a mistake on my part. So what he does to punish is stun me so he can get some free damage. I just try my best to salvage the situation and ring around the rosy. Usually in these situations where you get stunned or slapped, um, one or two things can happen. Either they're heavy meleeing you, or they're preparing to give you a huge burst of damage. So in this case, I don't know what he was doing. I just tried to predict this. And I predicted it right.
Dance, buddy.
And I ended up killing him. So...
Oh, they'll be crying about that one.
And because of that mistake, well, his mistake, I won. But he was actually really good for stunning me and noticing that I overextended a bit during that trade. So as you can see at this point after the kill, he loses a few waves, or maybe just one wave. And now I'm about 600 gold in the lead. And if I all in him, I'd win 100%. And that's what I'm doing. Whenever I see the chance, I just go on him. I damage him. And yeah. So once you have a lead, that's what you're supposed to do. Punish the enemy for every single overextension they make. Like right now, I positioned myself in a way where I can damage him because I know he'd be holding up there. So I'm like, okay, let's damage, and I'm damaging. So, what happened there? Well, I noticed that he's pretty low, and I'm like, fuck it. So for this next exchange, I know I'm like, what, I'm at like 70 to 80% HP while he has full HP, but I have like 1.3k ahead of him. So, you know, once he shows up in lane, I'm like, oh, I can win it. I can win this. He's not playing safe. He's in the middle of the lane.
About to ruin your day.
And I just let it play out. So first I hide from this one. And actually I was supposed to save this for his ult, but his HP is in a threshold where I can just ult and hit him once or twice and he's dead. And this is due to the fact that I know how much damage I can dish out. To be honest, this is like my first time doing this, so it's really hard to articulate my thought or the thought process. But just to give you a brief background, I've been playing this game for quite a while, and I've always wanted to put out a how to lane video. So yeah, bye.